YouTube, what's shaking and baking? We're back. We're on fire. Creeping in today, Voltrove RBA. Long anticipated RBA. Lots of tweaks and adjustments and so on and so forth throughout the various stages of prototyping with this thing. I want to say this thing was about a year in the making, to be honest. And finally got my hands on a production run. Came in the other day. Figured it was a good time to get down on it, talk about it, throw a build in it, go through it. All the good jazz. So, let's dive in. Take a little look-see and see what's inside the box. Alrighty. So, packaging, I think it looks really cool because it looks very similar to the 30LE, 35LE, 41EG. You know, it's got that same kind of feel to it. It's just a nice little smaller package. So, we dive in. We've got this beautiful black Voltrove RBA. You have two different airflow pins over here. You have your 510 adapter. And you've got two different wrenches, replacement or a spare condo plug, spare pin. Lots of nice little extras in here, actually. Just for people that need extras. The airflow pin, actually, let's take this guy out. Let's take it out. So, here's our beautiful little RBA. I gotta say, like, the fit and finish on this condensation plug would almost lead you to believe that it's part of it. It is that clean. We dive in. Inside of here is where your chamber reducers are going to go. If you wanted to reduce it. I'm all about max airflow, but you'd simply take your pin, drop it in there, press fit the little O-ring, and you'd be good to go. I'm not going to do it because, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. You drop it in the thing and you push it in the thing. That's it. To get it out, you could come in from the top side and push it out. But here's our deck section. Again, looks absolutely phenomenal. I love how this is plated as well to match, and it's not just raw stainless. You've got little grub screws in here. And if we pop this off, I'll show you how to get down on actually getting this loaded up. Obviously, to get it loaded up, you got to install a coil. To install a coil, you have to thread it onto the adapter. To remove the pin, you need the wrench. So, you grab the largest of the Allen keys. Simply put it in the gold pin on the bottom. Remove said pin. This is your 510 adapter. Nice and gently thread that on there. Voila! Now it's ready for install on a standard 510 device, such as this beautiful MC DNA 250. And there you go. You are ready to install a coil. I will say, like, there's no need to go Hulkamaniac on this, okay? Little snug, that's all you need. There's a lot of these different types of 510 adapters. A lot of them are smaller. I don't like that. Because it's very difficult sometimes to get it off of here. I like oversized because if they come off together, it's larger than the bases, so it's easier to get off. But, alright. We are going to get something wrapped up and do an install on this. Alright guys, so a little epic fail on my part, but let's say we got it loaded up. Cherry Pine Sequia. She is blasting. Blasting. So I've had a long day, alright? And I may have forgot to take it off time lapse when I was doing the wicking. So I'm gonna talk about the wicking while we're running this thing. How I wick this, okay, is if you've got this broke down, you've got it sitting on top of your device. You have two ledges on the side of this. You have one ledge where your glass section sits, then you have another ledge where your wick ports are. I lay my shears parallel on that wick port, 90 degrees, bring my cotton down, snip the ends, fluff it, tuck it, make sure there's a little bit of room underneath that cotton so it's kind of floating in that wick port. That's it. Just keeps going. Resistance for this build, the DNA was reading it weird, and I'm not sure why. But then again, it's 250C, and 250Cs can be weird. But in reality, this is a 2836 4-wrap 3mm quad core. 11 days a week. That is a 0.11 in dual. So should be between 0.22, 0.24. Whatever that works out to, probably around 60 watts. In all honesty, this thing just literally takes it like a champ. I mean, it's a Voltrove, okay? You have airflow. You have max airflow on a Cherry Pine because both sides are open and the front, so air is just getting in there from everywheres. Shout out too on the Cherry Pine. My boy EL from Israel said, dude, you have to try one. Literally shipped me his personal Sequia, Cherry Pine Sequia. It is a 21700, super straightforward and easy to use. I mean, like everything, you know, positive goes towards your connection. Then down here is an adjustable contact pin that you just rotate by your fingertip. Make sure you make contact and put in your 510 and you're off. That's it. It's really simple. Running a P28 in here, or I'm sorry, P42 moly cell. Yes, P42. So you're not worried about amp load because you're not even close to what people are normally running these cells at on a normal dual cell Mac. 0.08, 7, 0.06, stuff like that. Just running, man. This is awesome. So first experience with a Mech Boro and first run, honestly, on the production Voltrove RBA. It's so nice. It's so nice. I don't have a vape snail. I have a vape shell, but my all-in-one Oros, I typically just am not a fan of. I don't know why. This one, though. This one, it hits different. Honestly, Coil might be slightly underpowered. Nah, she's good. She's good. Perfect, actually. Some warmth, nothing too crazy. Just excellent. I honestly think we could sit here and pull on this thing till it's dead. Or till it's empty, for that matter. It just keeps going. Just keeps going. Drip tip's getting warm. Just keeps going, guys. So yeah, that's how I get down. I'm sorry that I breezed through it and had a dodo moment, but wicking this thing is pretty straightforward. Much like any other type of RBA, you don't want to pack the cotton in there. It has to have room to flow and breathe. So I snip it right at the bottom of the wick ports on the side, fluff it, tuck it, make sure there's some space just underneath it, and it's just bubbling right along. Gotta say, while we're at it, this thing feels really nice in the hand. It's tiny. It's tiny. So that's it, man. Voltrove RBA. Mark, another stellar product, dude. The packaging, the fit, finish, everything. This thing just looks stellar in there. I mean, that just looks badass. It's just murdered out. Looks fantastic. Killer. So, next up, I think we're going to do the Pulse AIO kit and build the vessel. May do something interesting / unique with the vessel, because the Pulse device does have 80 watts to play with. So, I haven't seen it done yet. Doesn't mean it hasn't been, but I think we're going to do something fancy, like a dual coil build in it. See if it keeps up. Alright, peace out, guys. Remember, like, subscribe. I'm going to keep the content coming. Peace.